Hi there, welcome to this week's angel reading. I'm Rachel Scoltock and this is the week starting Monday the 16th of July. And I've pulled you some cards already. I've already done a dress rehearsal of this one. So they're from the Ascended Masters deck by Doreen. There is a Radley Valentine deck, the Fairy Tarot, and also the Angel Answers deck. But before we get started, I wanted to let you know one of the little exercises that I do every day. I don't often share what I personally do to really come into conscious contact with my angels before the day begins. So that I find by doing this is that it increases your divine connection and it makes you more aware of the angels that are already there and gives you an opportunity to invite in any angels that you want to help you with certain life challenges through the day. So for instance, if I'm going to be doing this video or working with any of my clients, I'll always ask Archangel Michael to come in. If I'm doing something to help somebody's health, I always do ask for Archangel Raphael anyway. And then there'll be, special angels. And maybe if I'm writing another chapter for my book, I'll call in Archangel Gabriel. Or I'm writing an update for my website, and I need help in writing copy, I'll call in Archangel Gabriel because he's the messenger angel who will help you to communicate what you want to communicate and to use the words that you want to use. So I'll share this with you if you're open to it, because I get asked all the time, what's the easiest way to connect with my angels? What's the easiest way for me to feel them and see them and to get their messages really more clearly? And I always say there's two answers to that. One's a long answer, which is your personal journey, what it is that you need to block, so that you need to remove, ways that you can deepen your spiritual connection, where, your personal psychic channel. Everybody's got a different kind of channel. So, and then there's the short answer, which is meditation. Meditation of any kind, guided meditation, walking meditation, sitting on a cushion and just breathing, whatever it is, to create that space and to get you out of the fixation of the ego. Because the ego, once we're in our ego, whether we're worrying, we're thinking about a problem, we're upset with something or someone, whatever that emotion is, it's a fixation. It gets us stuck into that state of thinking. And it's very difficult when you're in that state, as you already know, to think of solutions, to think of a divine answer, to connect in, when you're stressed, how hard is it to get centered and talk to your angels and to receive a clear answer? It can be really difficult. So it takes practice. And so meditation creates that space and it sort of chains you from the ego's grip and gets that fixation out from you that then puts you into a higher space. Because if you stay in the lower space, things tend to escalate, don't they? They can turn into drama. You can have mental scenarios. You're thinking up ways to punish people, to get revenge, to have arguments. And all of that is negative energy. So the more negative you focus on something, it's like pouring petrol on a fire. It gets worse. So we want to come in with the angelic prescription. We want to come in with the divine light, which is going to put out that fire and not only put it out, make it seem like it never happened, heal it completely and bring in a really high positive solution, one that maybe you couldn't even perceive before. So meditating doesn't have to be difficult. And lots of people say, I can't meditate. And they're the people that need to meditate the most, because it's not about being good at anything. That's the ego. Wants you to be good at it before you even try. So the harder meditation seems to be, the more you need it. And the reason that it seems to be hard is because your negative self is taking that a little bit longer to let go of you. So you can just sort of enjoy that process and go, okay, well, my ego's hanging on really tightly today, but if I stick at this, I'm going to be able to let go. It's going to be, I'm one step closer to that moment where I'm going to feel clear and free and the new solution is coming in. So here's what I do to bring my angels in and to fast track that process. So take long, deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And it's important to breathe through your nose because there's more oxygen gets into your lungs And it also aligns you. It aligns the upper three chakras. It brings you into connection with spirit. So long deep breath in, hold it, and exhale. On the next deep breath, I want you to visualize there is an enormous globe of golden light above your head. And as you breathe ever more deeply, we're going to draw that light down until it surrounds your body. And you're completely enveloped in this golden light. This is not your aura. This is an extra layer of divine light and love, which comes directly from the angels, directly from God, and is pure healing. It detoxifies your energy and your mind. It brings you into awareness of your spiritual self, and it loosens the grip of the fear mind. On the next deep breath, I want you to become aware of what it feels like to be inside this golden bubble. So, perceive it in front of you, either side, above you, behind you, below you. Get a feel for what it feels like, and maybe even breathe in some of that beautiful golden light and bring it into your body and feel it spreading out to the extremities and really sort of energizing, enlivening, awakening your spiritual body, your spirit, your higher self. Beautiful work. Now I want you to put your hand over your heart and make an intention to become more aware of your angels and your angels' guidance for you, because that's just as important as being aware of your angels, because you want to be guided, you want to know the steps, the direction to take, you want to feel their protection, their presence, and to feel their love. So set that intention and invite your guardian angels to step into the golden bubble with you. And as you do so, I want you to imagine that a door has appeared in the golden bubble in front of you. And you can imagine that doorway in any way that it comes to your mind. It might be a wooden door, it might be a round door, it might be ornate, golden door. Doesn't matter what it is. So as soon as you perceive the door, invite your guardian angels to step forward. And you will see the door swing open, and 2 or more angels will step in. Feel their love. Be patient. Feel their beautiful energy that comes in the door with them. And notice how you feel. Notice what you see in your mind's eye. Notice what you hear. Any thoughts that come to mind. But just be gentle. Keep breathing deeply. If you stop breathing, you stop the process. It's like slamming a foot on the brake. It stops everything. So if you feel things kind of starting to feel like you're going out of focus, then you can just start breathing again, and you'll notice it all comes back into focus again. And now that your guardian angels have gathered around you and they're all smiling at you and they're sending love, and you just feel completely at peace and ease, I want you to invite any archangels that you would like to be present with you today. And if you don't know the archangels, that's okay. You might ask for an angel to help me with my work, or an angel to help me with my health, and the appropriate archangel will come forward. So I'm going to ask Archangel Michael to step forward. And Archangel Michael is one of the best angels to call on, not only because of his amazing, protective, powerful ability to clear away negativity and fear and to help us to feel safe, but also his energy is very strong. So it's like having a really loud, high energy person come into your presence. You actually will more likely feel his energy above all the other angels' energy, because he's so direct and strong. And you might even feel a heat come in with him. And then tell the angels and archangels what you would like help with today. And you might say, it's my intention today to have a happy, positive day, to be successful at work, whatever it is that you want. Tell them what the intention is and ask for their help. And then we say, thank you, angels, for being with me today. And then imagine that golden globe around you just coming in a little bit and surrounding your aura as a layer of protection. And know that wherever you go today, not only do you take your angels with you, which you always do anyway, but you've brought them into conscious awareness, but also you're leaving a little bit of golden light wherever you go. You're improving the world, you're improving wherever you go, and you're protected. And you can ask your angels also for signs, to be louder in their guidance. But you will find by doing this little exercise that, you've created a little compartment in your mind which has made room for the angels. So with your intentions and by consciously inviting them in, you are bringing them into front and center focus for you. And that makes all the difference. So thank you. I'm happy to share that little secret with you. Go ahead and use it whenever you want to. It's really important. So now let's talk about the cards that I pulled for you today. So the first card out was Krishna. And here we have Krishna dancing on a beautiful still lake. And he's playing his flute. And he's got the mandala around his head. He's bringing through the connection between heaven and earth. And reminding you that you, just like the trees standing around the lake, you are part of the channel between heaven and earth. As humans, we're spiritual beings having a physical experience. Take that in for a moment. You, in your body, in your lifetime, are combining heaven and earth in the physical and the spiritual. That's a unique, amazing place to be. And it means that you don't have to be professional to channel the angels, to channel the angels' love. It just means attuning your mind to love, how I've experienced and explained that today. The second card is persistence. So I love the way these two cards blend together, because the first card is talking about counting your blessings and recognizing even in the most challenging of situations, there's a blessing at the core. So not only are there blessings in hard times, but also there's something about counting your blessings in hard times, which helps those hard times to move on more quickly. So he's really saying to you that whilst there might be bumps in the road, there might be challenges, there might be what seem to be insurmountable problems or barriers at the moment, please count your blessings and remember to draw in heaven and earth together, meditation, connecting with your angels, connecting with spirit, in order to bring that solution. But gratitude is something that we sadly do not see enough of, and we don't do enough. And it's really, really super important right now. Now, what I love about the second card, which is this beautiful sun god, look at the flames and the golden light coming out of him. He's radiating light. And his message is about being persistent, consistent, sticking to your dreams. Don't let the bumps in the road hold you back. So many spiritual people, or people that are beginning on the spiritual path in particular, tend to look too much sometimes into things as being signs. So we all love a sign, right? I love a sign. But if we get a little bit too analytical about everything that happens to us, sometimes things are just happening to us. Sometimes things are happening to us for a good reason. They're teaching us something, good or bad. As in, a good event or a bad event can still teach us a good lesson. We can still gain spiritual wisdom. We're here to grow and to learn. And so, some people will say, okay, well, something went wrong, or it's not working how I thought it would, so I'm going to give up. And that can be the worst possible thing that you can do. Now, I'm not talking about staying in a toxic or an abusive situation. That's different. I'm talking about someone who's got, maybe you've got a business and it's not going so well right now, but it's your heart's desire. Well, there are ways coming that are going to help you to surmount your problems. So if you're feeling like you're not doing so well, or you're feeling like you're not getting enough customers, there might be something that you can do about that. It's not a sign that you're to give up. So many years ago, I'm reminded of, I teach training courses, spiritual healing, teaching you to be an abundant, successful healer. And many years ago, a lady came to see me and was booked in to do the training with me. And on the first weekend of training, she got a flat tire on the way to the event, well, before she took off. It was flat when she got up in the morning. So she rang me and she said, I think the universe is telling me that I'm not supposed to come. And because I've taught for many years and I know that this kind of thing often does happen, not just necessarily flat tires, but sometimes people get a sniffle and they think they've got the flu, and that's just the body detoxing, getting you ready for your healing, or all kinds of things. But it can be the ego's way of throwing up a barrier. Do you really want this? It might just be that it was about time that tire blew, and if the angels made it blow in the morning rather than on the road on the way, where it might have turned into an accident. There's all kinds of reasons why she might have had a flat tire. She might just have needed to change her tire. Simple as that. But to read into it and say, okay, maybe this means the universe is saying, is to give your power away, because this was something that was really her heart's desire, something she'd wanted to do for a long time and hadn't allowed herself until this moment. And so her fear was speaking to her. And we've got to be so careful that our fears and our ego isn't speaking to us when we're receiving our messages from the divine, which is why it's important to do, your meditation. So this is really what the angels are saying. Persist with what is passionate for you, what is in your heart, with your heart's desire. Don't allow bumps in the road to hold you back. Use gratitude, count your blessings. If there's problems, know that there is a divine solution. The two cards that we pulled out from the Angel Answers deck, the first one is saying the situation will improve. So I really feel the angels are talking to us this week about feeling maybe a sense of defeat, despair, feeling disheartened about something. Should I proceed? Is it a good idea to keep going? And the angels are saying, yes, remain positive. The situation is going to improve. The angel in the card is rising from the bottom up to the top with the dolphins surrounding her. I always think the dolphins are angels of the sea. And she's got a hold of that light. It's all about raising your vibration, which means letting go of the ego's grip on something, changing your thoughts, being able to tune into the divine light. The more you focus positive energy on the situation that you're talking about, everything will come right. It will heal, it will improve, you will get abundance. But it needs focused positive energy, not just one little blast of it. It needs focused positive energy. So you know that if you've got a relationship with someone, the more negative energy you put in that relationship, the more negative energy will come out of it. It's the same with a business, with an idea, with your love life, with your finances. Whatever you direct towards that thing is what you're going to get out of it. So if you want positive results, you've got to pour positive energy in and not be childish about it, saying, well, if that person isn't going to put it in, I'm not going to, is childish. So what you put in is between you and God. It's not between you and anyone else anyway. The angels are also talking about recognizing your own rock bottom when you go into a negative place and learning how to get yourself out of it. So these cards are very much talking about getting you through those feelings when you feel like you're going along okay and then you hit something. The outcome card this week is this beautiful card. If you see the beautiful rainbow, it's like the angel is creating a road with healing energy between himself and where he wants to go. This is the Seven of Summer from the Fairy Tarot, and it's kind of asking us to stop procrastinating, to make a clear decision, to stop overanalyzing everything and just decide. The universe can't really do much until we make decisions, because decision making is manifesting. So when you make a decision, the universe rearranges itself to fit that decision. If you don't make a decision, then you'll get kind of confusion in all the time, because you're looking to the outside to give you what you need on the inside. But when you make a decision, things can start to change. So it seems that it's all about remaining positive, being persistent, having faith that everything's going to improve, and then you'll know what to do. You'll make a decision. Don't let anything or anyone drag you down this week. Don't let anyone make you feel less than. Don't let anyone tell you that you're not good enough. Not even yourself. This is really important. That's the message for you this week. So thank you so much for watching and listening as ever. Angel blessings. I will be back next week. I may not be able to do the video on Monday as I will be traveling. If I do get a chance to do one whilst I'm in Melbourne, I will, and I'll upload it for you. But in the meantime, have a wonderful week. I'm also just about to launch Intuitive Angel Therapist for 2018 and 19. It's a 4-month course, which I've changed the name because I've changed the course. There's still all the amazing content of the skills that you'll learn to become an angel therapist, an energy therapist. There's so much in there which is going to give you confidence and skills that will bring clients back for more. You'll learn how to connect deeply with the spiritual realm, with the angels, and how to use energy to heal people and create miraculous results. But I'm also bringing into the course more than just how to build a business, how to build a prosperous business. So this year, the course is now called Become a Wealthy Healing Goddess. And it's 4 months to creating and launching your successful healing practice. If you would like to know more about that, please get in touch with me by email. It's going on sale this week, but there are very, very few places on it. I'm keeping the group really small. It's a select group. So I'd love to hear from you, and you'll hear more about it anyway in the coming days. Angel blessings. Have a great week.